Good day children, Sairam. In today's class, we will continue the grammar topics from the lesson 1 less than a hundred. In the previous class, we discussed questions and answers, and now we will proceed to the grammar part and solve some activities. So, chapter number 4, 1 less than a hundred, part 4. Today we will learn two grammar topics, abstract nouns and apostrophe. You all have already learned abstract nouns, so let's revise once more what are abstract nouns. Abstract nouns are words which are used to denote some quality, action or state. Abstract nouns can denote a quality like goodness, kindness and beauty. Or they can denote some action like laughter or judgment. Abstract nouns can even denote a state that one can be in, like childhood, boyhood, manhood. Till now we have seen what are abstract nouns. Now let's see how they can be formed from adjectives, verbs and common nouns. Can you see this in the slide, children? You see the adjective kind and how it changes to kindness in the abstract noun. Now, kind is an adjective. If one is kind, it is a quality of that person. For example, a kind man. So, it tells us more about the noun man. So, see how the adjective kind changes to kindness in abstract noun. Example, his kindness will always be remembered. Now here also children in this slide, ill is an adjective and it changes to illness in abstract noun. Okay, now let's see how the verb has been changed to abstract noun. Now here in this slide, obey is a verb and it changes to obedience in the abstract noun. When you obey someone, that means you're doing the action of obeying someone. For example, he always obeys his parents. The abstract noun form of the verb obey is obedience. For example, children should learn obedience and respect for elders. Another example, grow. Grow is a verb and it changes to growth in the abstract noun. Now let's see how the abstract nouns are formed from common nouns. Now in this slide, you can see child is a common noun, but it changes to childhood, which is an abstract noun. For example, the child ran to his mother. Now child is a common noun. The abstract noun form of the common noun child is childhood. For example, that song always reminds me of my childhood. Another example, slave. Slave is a common noun and it changes to slavery, which is an abstract noun. Now let's solve one activity based on abstract nouns using the words in the brackets. What you will have to do, children, you will be given an adjective or a verb or a common noun in the bracket, and you have to change it to abstract noun. Okay, now the first sentence, food gives us dash. What you have in the bracket, the word given is strong. Okay, so you have to change it to abstract now. Now strong is an adjective. How you will change it to, how it changes to abstract noun? Yes. Yes, it changes to strength. So the answer is food gives us strength. Strength is the abstract noun. Second sentence, people of this part of the country live in dash. The word given in the bracket is poor. Okay, so how will it change to abstract noun? Yes, it will change to poverty. So the answer will be people of this part of the country live in poverty. Third sentence, dash to animals is a punishable offense. The word given here is cruel. And how will it change into abstract form? Yes, cruelty. So the answer is cruelty to animals is a punishable offense. Now children, there are 3 more sentences like these. I want you all to attempt those. I will give you some time to guess the answers and then we'll discuss. Okay children, have you all guessed the answers? Shall we discuss? Okay, now the fourth sentence, he is on a dash to Mecca. The word given to you is pilgrim. What have you written? Yes, what is the answer? The answer is pilgrimage. So the abstract noun here will be pilgrimage. He is on a pilgrimage to Mecca. Fifth sentence, weather condition affects the dash of the plant, and the word given to you is grow. What is the abstract noun here that you will be writing? Yes, growth. So the answer, the abstract noun here is growth. Weather condition affects the growth of the plant. Sixth sentence, dash of food should not be encouraged, and the word is waste. What abstract noun you'll write here? Wastage. So the answer is wastage of food should not be encouraged. Now let's proceed to learn the next grammar topic, that is apostrophe. Okay children, what is an apostrophe? Well, an apostrophe can be used to show ownership or show that something belongs to someone. Means to denote possession. For example, the rat's tail. Now here you can see in red, you can see that sign and then S written over there after rat. Okay, so that denotes the tail of the rat. One more example, Pinky's crayons, which means the crayons belong to Pinky, and that is denoted by that apostrophe and S. Okay, now for singular nouns, we need to add apostrophe S to show possession. For example, a ship's captain, a doctor's patient, a car's engine, Rohan's coat. So apostrophe S is added to the noun to show the possession in singular nouns. Okay, now in plural nouns also that do not end in S, we follow this rule. For example, the children's room, the men's work, the women's club. Then for plurals that end with S, the apostrophe alone comes after this. For example, the boys' books, which means the books belonging to some boys. Now here children, boys, B-O-Y-S, boys itself is a plural word. But since it is ending with S, you will only put the apostrophe. You will not write the S. Okay, now children, let's solve an activity based on apostrophe. Okay, what you have to do is complete each sentence by writing the possessive form of the noun in brackets to show possession. First sentence, this is dash homework. So here the answer will be Sanjana, and then you will put an apostrophe S to show the possession. This is Sanjana's homework. Okay. Second sentence, the dash car is stolen. So here the word in the bracket given to you is man. You have to show the possession of the between the man and the car. So what you will do? What is the answer here? The man's car is stolen. Okay. Third sentence, that dash feathers are yellow. The word in the bracket given to you is bird. You have to show the possession. So here you will write the bird's feathers are yellow. Fourth sentence, this is dash jacket. Here the name Ajay is given in the bracket, so you have to show the possession, that is Ajay possesses this jacket. So here again the answer will be Ajay's jacket. This is Ajay's jacket. Okay, now children, there are few more sentences like these. I will give you time to guess the answers again and then we will discuss. Okay children, let's discuss the answers. The fifth sentence, my dash performance was fantastic. And the word given in the bracket is group. So what is the answer that you all have written here? Groups. Group with an apostrophe S. My group's performance was fantastic. Sixth sentence, the dash collar is red and the word in the bracket given is dog. What is the answer that you all have written? Dogs. D-O-G with an apostrophe S. The dog's collar is red. Seventh sentence, where will I keep dash bag? Here the name Aditi is given in the bracket. What have you written children? What is the answer? Aditi's bag. A-D-I-T-I with an apostrophe S. Where will I keep Aditi's bag? Eighth sentence, the dash engine was not working. What is the answer that you all have written children? Yes, here B-U-S with an apostrophe S. So here the answer is the bus's engine was not working. Now children, we add S apostrophe S to the singular common nouns ending in S unless the next word begins with S. So here the next word does not begin with S. So we have written apostrophe S. Okay, now next we read the examples given below children. First sentence, the boys' home is in Australia. Now here boys is plural, okay, and so after boys, B-O-Y-S, you just write an apostrophe. You will not add an S. Second example, Sonia's nails are turning yellow. Now Sonia is a singular noun, so here you add an apostrophe S. Okay, what do you notice, children? You can see that the highlighted words were either singular or plural. Okay, so now let's do an activity based on this. Here what you have to do, you have to say whether each highlighted possessive noun is singular or plural. Here you will guess if the highlighted word is singular or plural. Okay. Now first sentence, that woman's phone is lost. Now this word woman's, the one in red, is it singular or plural? Just look at that spelling, WOMAN. So it is a singular possessive noun. Second sentence, those girls, pups, ran across the street. Now those girls. Okay, so this is a plural noun. Okay children, now you all will look at the next three sentences and analyze if the highlighted word is singular or plural. I'll give you some time and then we will discuss the answers. Okay children, let's see whether our answers match. Third sentence, the shopkeeper's windows need to be fixed. Yes. Okay, answer is singular. Fourth, the children's toys are in the cupboard. So here it is plural. Then next, we can't find our daughter's toy. Yes, so here the answer will be singular. Okay children, I hope you all have understood the two topics very well. Abstract noun would have been a revision for you, and an apostrophe is something new that you learned today. So solve the assignments so you get a better hold over these topics. See you in the next class. Thank you.